Yo, good morning, cadre. Happy Friday. Kind of a last minute video here. So I've been trying to keep my face wet. I didn't have everything set up. And I was just thinking a lot about the soap I'm using, how kind of unique it is. And also that I haven't posted a video in a few days. To use that new term, it's been a minute. But I thought I need to do my part, right? Sometimes I get to work, get my coffee already, look for the new videos. Where are they? So I see that Josh has got one up. Rich actually posted one last night. I believe that I need to watch this morning, so I've got some stuff to watch. But I just thought time to do my part. Both Josh and Rich from the Shaving Cadre, so come check us out. So let's see. I'm gonna get this soap. I already put it away. I got my lather all done. But this is Razor Master Toivo, I believe. And if you look right there, pine tar. That's right. This is pine tar scent, which again, this is one that, with the luck of being part of a soap pass around where you get a box of tons and tons of soaps to sniff out and try a few. I never would have thought I liked this thing. Everybody's nose is different, so I don't get pine. I've asked Chris of CBL Soaps if he could look into actually making a soap that smells what I think of as pine tar, like when you're getting your Christmas tree and you're carrying it to the car and your face is in the needles and you got the tar, the pitch. I guess maybe it's pine pitch instead of pine tar. I don't know what pine tar is in. Anyway, I think of bright evergreen scents when I think of that. And that's kind of what I was hoping he could reproduce. This one, I mean, I know I've done this on camera before. I've only used it once. It was not easy to get. I could only find 2 sources for it. Excuse me. Both of them overseas, both of them the shipping kind of frustrated me. There is one place in the UK that carries the Razor Master soaps, but they were out of this one and we're not going to be getting it in for a while. Feather SS with the Pro Guard blade. So I ended up having to get it directly from the company. I got tired of waiting and decided to go ahead and pay the shipping so I could get it. So I've only used it that one time since I've gotten it. So this is the only second time I've used it since I've gotten the soap. Part of it's because it's not easy to get, and part of it is just the scent is so unique that you just gotta be in the right mood. And that's part of what I think is so cool about this is that to me, the scent is just so outside of my normal ballpark that the fact that I love it just amuses me. So, what's it smell like? It smells like campfire. Pure and simple soap, or smoke from a campfire. And sometimes scents evolve and change, from time to time as you use the soap. I get the same picture. This time is the first time I used it as a pass around. And the first time I used it after I got it, And that's, I always picture being outside camping somewhere, in that moment when you excuse me, I've been fighting a cold off and on here a little bit. When you're outside camping, I'm an early bird, so I've had those moments where you get up, nobody else is up yet, just barely starting to get light, and the scent adds in the picture of like, oh, a light fog or something over the campgrounds, and you just smell that almost stale smoke from the campfire from last night. It's just, there's no flames left, and you look down and you just kind of see wafting a little bit of smoke, and you know you can lean down and get it started again just by blowing on it. But I don't know, I just think it's awesome. But it's not one of those scents where you think, well, I want to get up and I want to smell like campfire. But it's okay. If I remember correctly, the scent does stick around a bit. But we've got Ghost Town Barber to pair right up with that perfectly, right? So after everything is said and done, I'll use Ghost Town Barber EDP to finish off. But I don't know, I just think it's cool. I'm a very visual person, and I can't think of another soap that creates as strong of a visual to me as this one does. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, I guess I haven't sought out reviews of this. I was just thinking, I'm very curious what anybody else gets out of it. Because we all know that there's those soaps where we say we get the this scent note, and we're the only ones. So I don't know, pine tar is supposed to smell super smoky to everybody else, or that's just me. I can't really say, you know, hey, give it a shot. I don't know anywhere where you can get a sample. It's not easy to get, so I would hate to actually recommend this to anybody and they get it and they go, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. So for now, I'll just enjoy it in my own little world, and I'll just go with the idea that somehow this one is just kind of unique for me, and that I love it. Although it being sold out at one website, I guess, and there are other scents not. Might say a little something. I did get, since I had to pay the shipping anyway, I did get another one of their soaps. I'll show you this thing. So this one I bought. You have to pay extra for the metal container. Otherwise, a new blade in the sink. This is how they come, just kind of wrapped in paper. Just touching it with my fingers got it a little wet on the outside. So this is just laziness that I have not. I've got an extra metal container, but I really need to get this one in there. This one is Juha Woody. I use that one also and seem to remember that I liked it. Their scents are pretty strong, so if you don't like them, you're not going to like them. Otherwise, I guess I should tell you more about the scent, although I bought this just for the scent. Slickness is very good. And getting a lather is a piece of cake. I used there's an amount of soap I use that for most soaps I know I can get way more than enough lather. But some of the brushes I have are lather hogs and suck it up a little bit. So because there's so much soap out there, I have adjusted that a little bit and used maybe 50% more soap than I know I need, just so that having enough product is never an issue. So I use that amount with this, and it just, I mean, it exploded. I'll show you in a second how much I've got left. They're a pretty hard soap. This one is if you follow along, you know I bowl lather, and I much prefer to scoop up my soaps rather than lather on the puck. One, it just drives me crazy doing this, and then you get the soap all over, and I like to keep my lather contained as I can. But two, I like the idea of piffing things, and especially earlier on, you know, my taste would change, or I was kind of finding my niche and which companies I liked, and I like to just keep my stuff clean for piffing and sending off to other people. So let's see. So the residual is not elite top status, but it's way better. I mean, it's up there. It's pretty good. So this shave, if I wanted to push it, I can feel we got a little bit of just light sandpaper here. This will all dry down to BBS, and a little bit of medium grit sandpaper, might I say, right here. I think this will dry down to BBS as well. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Enjoying the scent. Don't want to push things kind of on the edge of just grabbing that Timeless and doing a quick pass, but we'll just go with this. So I'll show you the soaps. Whoop. So you can see they're kind of is crumbling out, so it's a pretty tough. I really can't push in at all. It's just soft enough that I can get some out and kind of squish it on the bowl, and then it works fine for lathering. Like I said, this is probably the hardest soap that I use, that I scoop it out. Otherwise I would just have to load from the tub. And here is the rest of my lather. Again, we're talking like just over an almond sized chunk of soap, so it just produces, I mean, this what we could do more than a whole nother shave with this. I mean, some soaps, this is what I get after I've lathered it to begin with. So anyway, like I said, wouldn't necessarily recommend it. If you happen to see it, or you're in the mood for just you're getting bored, there's no new scents coming out. Let me stop yapping and get my alum on. This poor little thing. It's funny, these things are what? You can get an irregular second one or something for like $2. So I got a backup, but it's just like, well, it still works, but we're starting to get a little thin. It's fallen a couple times. That's my first alum block. Alright. So look at that. So let me show you. I use so much. There's even some soap still on the side there. The one thing with this is you do need to rinse your brush out very well. Was it Chris Lindsay or Dave that mentioned the lather going down to the sewer gods? Anyway, I think more lather's gone there than on my face. So I'm gonna smell this because I got an odd note. Just seeing if it's still. So this is interesting. I'm sure this must have happened before, but now it smells like gasoline. Everybody's gonna say, well, forget that. I'm not trying that. So I'm gonna rinse here. Well, I can tell you it's not permanent. I've used this soap before, and my brushes don't smell like that. So off camera, I'll rinse it out a few more times. There's lemon. Look at that. Almost out, but that's okay. We got a backup bottle. It's funny. I was gonna say rule number 1 of shaving acquisition disorder is have backups of everything you like, but I don't do that. I'm trying to think. There's only one soap that I have a backup of. The only reason for that is because you can't get it anymore. Roasted Oatmeal Stout by CBL. Awesome scent. Otherwise, if that was a limited edition, I would not have gotten the backup disorder more when I've gotten low or when I run out. I mean, because if you're into this, how many soaps do you have? And 2 in 1. Magic. But I don't know, it amuses me the guys that are this is my favorite, or I love this one, and I've got 2 backups, or even 1 backup, because it's like I can't even imagine using 1 puck to begin with, or 1 tub of any one soap. And I don't have that big of a collection, but whatever. They say when the shaving apocalypse comes, they're ready. So, and we've all seen that happen. So who knows? Maybe one of these big manufacturers will close up doors. Their inventory will sell out quick, and they'll be happy that they had their backups. Dudes. It's like it got dipped in gas. So I guess there's that, whatever the heck, the pine. Anyway, we'll end it there. Like I said, I know it doesn't stay that way. I'm going to rinse it a few more times and we'll let it dry. So it's Friday morning. One more day for most of us. So have a good weekend. Come see us at the Shaving Cadre if you haven't. If you're catching this on YouTube, you'll see most of the comments actually are on the forums for these videos on the Shaving Cadre. Sometimes it's kind of weird. I can think about the people that come across them on YouTube, look at them and go, nobody's even replying to this stuff. The replies are over on the Shaving Cadre. So come join us if you will, and have a great weekend.